Oh, I forgot to film an intro for this video, so here it is. Today's video is going to be a first impression makeup video on some drugstore, mainly high-end makeup. I did a new foundation, new eyeshadow palette, new concealer, just a couple of new things that are new on the market, fresh and new, fun. So yeah, like I said in the outro, I'll keep you guys updated on what I like, what I don't like, if my opinion changes on anything. But as of right now, I'm still wearing it. Eli and I just went grocery shopping, and I think I've had it on for about 3-4 hours now. So still going strong. My eyelash is starting to fall off though, so no big deal. But yeah, I will see you guys in the next clip. Bye! I'm going to start off first by priming my face with a little deluxe sized primer. This is the Hourglass Veil Mineral Primer. I don't know what this is supposed to do, but we'll figure it out. It says to shake well. I got this as, I think it was like a 100-point perk from Sephora. I've always wanted to try this. I think Jaclyn Hill always talks about this. But I've always wanted to try it and see what it's all about. But it comes on this little like pooper scooper. So I'm just gonna, I guess, do it like that. I don't know if that's too much, too little. We'll see. Ooh, that feels good. It feels so soft, like like really soft. Like it feels like super luxy on the face, if that makes sense. Like it feels rich, if rich had a feeling. It feels super smooth, and my skin looks like it has like a cute little filter on it, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna go in with a new foundation. I told myself when I first saw this that I was not going to try it, just because Benefit Cosmetics, I feel like, is such a dry brand. No offense, love you Benefit, but get it together, because the shade range of this is literally boo boo caca doo doo. Like, what? I feel like they have, I think, 9-10 shades, and that is not inclusive, let me just say. It claims that, oh, by the way, this is the Benefit Hello Happy Soft Blur Foundation. I am in this shade 7, and it is a light medium coverage liquid foundation with SPF 15. It looks pretty small, but I feel like it is one fluid ounce, which is pretty standard for a foundation. I know I heard that the foundation is supposed to be like a very kind of like neutral spectrum type of foundation, which to me doesn't make sense, because there's not just like 10 skin shades, you know what I mean? Like there's a bajillion, I feel like, in this, like this shade range. It sucks. So it does say to shake, so that's what I'm gonna do. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but it's super like liquidy, like hello. So like I said, I got the shade number 7, and I don't want to stick this on the back of my hand. I want to get out of that habit of sticking stuff on the back of my hand, just because there's been times where I'll forget about it. This gloss is kind of big, I'm not even gonna sit here in front. There's times where I'll put foundation on the back of my hand and forget about it, and then I'll get on my clothes, my pants, whatever, and I get pissed. The girl at Sephora, she shade matched me with that like skin ID thing. No offense to who came up with that machinery, I don't like it because it never is good, you know what I mean? So like when she was doing it, she goes, oh well, like a lot of women, like they like it because it actually gets their shade. And I was like, I'm sorry, like no offense to you, this is your job, but I don't like it because 99% of the time you guys never get it right. And she was like, oh, so I'm like, yeah. I'm gonna go in and first blend this out with a damp sponge. This is the one by Pure Cosmetics. I actually don't know if this is for sale. I got this at Generation Beauty, I think a year ago, and I can't get enough of it. So I'm gonna go in and blend this out. So the coverage is very light right away, like I'm gonna say that. but I mean, it doesn't claim to be like full coverage, so I'll give you that benefit. Like you can obviously still see some redness there, which not a big deal because going into this I knew I wasn't gonna get like a full face of makeup. It's blending out really easily, like it's not taking a lot of effort to get it blended out, which is nice. I feel like already this is kind of like a put it on your face and go type of foundation. Like you don't have to waste a lot of time blending it out and getting it to where you want it to get. So far it's a good foundation, but it's not like that super full coverage I feel like everyone likes nowadays. So now I'm gonna go in with a foundation brush and I'm just going to blend that out. So I'm already like expecting this side to be a little bit more full coverage just because I am blending it out with a foundation brush. Typically with foundation brushes you will get more coverage, whereas when you blend stuff out with a sponge you're gonna get more of a sheer coverage just because that sponge is soaking in any additional product. As you can see, I blended out the foundation on both sides of my face. This side I used a beauty sponge and this side I used a foundation brush. To be completely honest, I really don't notice a difference on either side. I know I said that I was expecting to get a little bit more coverage on the brush side, but I mean it looks pretty much the same. So I'm gonna go ahead and fast forward this bit and apply another layer. If I'm not satisfied with another layer, like if I don't get the coverage that I like, not that I'm looking for a full coverage right now, but if I'm not satisfied, I'm gonna go in and let you guys know that and apply a layer of a foundation that actually gives me some oomph. So I'm gonna go in and apply another layer. So this is what it looks like with now 2 layers on, and I'm pretty satisfied with the way the foundation looks now. I will say that if you're someone who is on a budget, I mean I'm on a budget myself, so yeah, but if you really are someone that is on a budget and you're not looking to spend 29 doll hairs on a super thin light to medium coverage foundation, then please do not spend your money on this. For it being super liquidy, I feel like someone who's looking for full coverage who does buy this is going to waste a lot of product and run through this quickly. You can totally spend that $29 towards a different foundation like the Fenty Beauty one, the Hourglass stick foundation. It just, if you're looking for something with more full coverage, I think this is going to be a hard pass. But honestly, I would probably wear this on days where I'm not doing anything crazy, or if I want to look, you know, kind of put together, nothing crazy. So if I'm running errands or like going to work, I don't wear makeup a lot to work, but when I do, this would totally be a foundation that I would consider when getting ready to go to work, run errands, walk the dog, you know what I mean. My skin does look really blurred, so in combination with that Hourglass Veil Mineral Primer, I feel like my skin looks really, really good, healthy and glowy, and I like it. Moving on to concealer, I got the new Too Faced Born This Way Super Coverage Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer, and I got this for under eye bag purposes. So I picked up the shade Warm Beige, and I'm really excited to use this because, honey, this has more product than Tarte Shape Tape. Did I think it was ever gonna happen? No. It even has like that fat kitten looking doe foot applicator. Like, wow, Too Faced, you did that, girl. I am going to conceal like I normally do. I go in with a concealer just because I feel like I need it. This is not necessary, but you know, genetics. Thanks mom, thanks Nana, thank you everyone who has under eye bags that came before me, because now I have it. So I like to use a lot of under eye concealer. No big deal, do you boo when it comes to concealing. I'm gonna go in and blend it in with that Pure Cosmetics sponge. And ooh, wait, that's blending out heck good. I'm like already super, I'm like barely pressing on my face. I will say with the Tarte Shape Tape, like I feel like as of lately, like I've had to struggle to get it to blend out like the way it used to. Maybe it's because my tube is like from when it first came out, like it's, I'm pretty sure it's expired. But this Too Faced, you might have did something here. Like you probably did something here. Right away, I will say that your girl is a fan of this Born This Way concealer. Like, Too Faced, you did that. You did that. Like, not even gonna sit here in front. You did that. Moving on, I'm gonna go in with the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder. I probably looked like an idiot reading that, but this is my second time using this product, so it is fairly new to me. For a while there, I was using the Cover FX Loose Setting Powder, and then after that, I ran out of my first little tub, so then I moved on to Laura Mercier. But now I am moving on and just testing the waters here. So I'm just going to take that product and stamp it onto that beauty sponge and then press that onto my under eyes. And if I remember correctly, this lasted all day long the first time I used it, so having high hopes for this here. My skin, okay, this is not real. My skin looks so soft, you know? Like it looks airbrushed. Kinda weird. I don't have a new setting powder, so I'm just gonna go in with my regular schmegular Makeup Forever Pro Finish Multi-Use Powder Foundation, and I'm just gonna, you know, go on in and set my face with this here. So fast forward this. Then I'm gonna go in and bronze my face with the Benefit Hoola bronzer. Moving on to blush, once again going to fast forward this because I don't have any new blushes, so I'm gonna go in with my tried and true MAC Hush Tone Extra Dimension blush on this cute little, well, it's not little, on this duo fiber brush by Real Technique. So now I'm gonna go in with a new L'Oreal Shimmerista. It's a highlighter. It's a strobe powder, it says. This is in the shade Sunlight, 506 Sunlight, and just gonna pop her open. This isn't completely new, like this has been out for a while. I feel like this came out, I want to say like at the end of last year, but I could totally be wrong. So I'm just gonna dump some of that in the back of the cap and then go in with whatever highlighting brush you have. Ooh, that's a lot of product. Girl, calm down. And I'm just gonna apply that. Okay, where did it go? Where are you? Hello, are you here? There she is. So it's like a pretty, like, I'd say like a rose gold, like a pinky, you know, pinky gold, rose gold, you know what I mean. So while I was off camera, I went ahead and did my eyebrows and primed my eyelids. I did want to get the corresponding eyeshadow primer with the eyeshadow palette that I'm going to be using today, but my bank account said otherwise. So I just ended up picking the eyeshadow palette. This is the new Fenty Beauty Moroccan Spice palette, and I am obsessed with the tones in this. It's super warm and it just screams to me like warmth and just sexy sass. I don't know how to explain it, but I love it. So I'm gonna go in and test out a couple of eyeshadows. Like I said, I'm not really doing a tutorial. I'm gonna do this and that, and if it works, it works. If not, it doesn't. So I am first gonna start off by applying the shade Come and Get It, or Cumin Get It. I love the play on words in this eyeshadow palette. It's so cool. with it. I want to do something really, really warm, so we'll see what happens here. But I'm just applying that into my crease area, and I'm not being really neat with it because I want this to be super smoky and just really, really warm. So just popping that on there, and so far it's blending in nicely. Like, I'm not having to work hard with the shade, so first shade, so far so good. Digging into the shade Spice Trip, and I am just going to apply that shade as well, but I'm gonna try and keep this shade a little lower, more on the outer portion of the eye. These shades just like, they blend out so well. Like, really, really well. Now I'm taking the shade Saffron, and I'm just going to lightly dust that onto my lid to give myself some color. This shade, it's like, it's a red, but it kind of like has like some pink in it. Like, it's not a straight up red, but it's, I don't know. It's so pretty, it's so pretty. I'm just using it. Now I'm gonna take the shade Casablanca, and I am going to apply that onto my lid area. Oh wait, I think this is like a topper if I'm not mistaken. So just kidding, scratch that. I'm going to take the shade Desert Baked and apply that first. Oh yeah, apply that first onto the eyelid. I wet my brush now, and I'm going to put Casablanca in the inner corner. Now that I'm done with the eyeshadow, I have one last product to test out, and it is the M.A.C x Aaliyah Lip Gloss in Brooklyn Born. I wanted to do a lip gloss for this look just because I want everything to look dewy and just glossy. So I'm gonna go ahead and line my lips first, and then I'll go ahead with the lip gloss. My lips are now lined, so like I said, I'm gonna go in with the M.A.C x Aaliyah Lip Gloss in Brooklyn Born. Okay, so I am gonna go off of camera, finish up this look with a mascara and eyelashes, and I'll be right back with my final thoughts.
Hey, Lincoln, be on.
They haven't seen Mila in such a long time. Say hi.
Hi. Baby,
Hi. Ow. Ow. Oh, her nails. Don't mind what's happening in the background. Eli just got home. Say hi.
What up?
Okay. So, first, well, I have everything on my face now. Mascara, lashes, lip, everything. So, I'm going to ask Eli what he thinks about my makeup. So, what do you think, Bob? I have some of my teeth.
We're going to dinner or something?
No, but
I like it.
Do you like the eyes, the lips, the skin? What do you think about my skin?
Your skin looks very clear.
It does?
It looks clear.
Does it look skin-like, or does it like, are you like, okay, she's wearing makeup?
Well, I know you're wearing
Obviously,
makeup.
I'm wearing makeup, but like, does it look like fresh? Does it look natural?
It looks natural-ish.
Yeah?
A little bit.
Okay.
I don't know. You're asking the wrong one, yo. For real.
Okay, so my final thoughts on everything. I really like the complexion. I think the primer, foundation, and concealer are really good. Out of those three, my least favorite, and I said this when I first tried it on, is the foundation. Just because the foundation, I don't think that it's worth the money for the product that you're getting, because it's super watery, and I feel like someone who likes full coverage is not going to get their money's worth out of the product. I feel like you're just going to be wasting a lot of product because you're going to be piling on a bunch. My favorite out of those three is for sure the concealer. I'm super excited to use this in the future because it reminds me of Tarte Shape Tape. It's just not as thick, but you're getting the same amount of coverage, which is really nice, and you're also getting more product. The powder I really like as well. It looks really smooth. I feel like my skin looks kind of airbrushed and like clear, like Eli said. Like, it just looks really, really good. The highlights are really pretty too for it being drugstore. I'm really surprised. Like the kind of glow that I have, I just feel like I look really healthy and glowy, like my face wise, if that makes sense. And then for the eyeshadow, I feel like I never say anything wrong about Fenty Beauty just because it's Rihanna. Like, hello, it's Rihanna. But I do really like the eyeshadow palette. I've seen mixed reviews on it, and I wanted to try it for myself just to see like how I felt, and I have nothing bad to say about it. Even though it's a fairly neutral look, I used 7 eyeshadows, and I like it. I think it looks really, really good. So that is pretty much it for this first impression. If you guys enjoyed it and cannot, I feel like you're gonna laugh at me.
What?
I don't know, because you can hear me.
Sorry.
I don't know. If you guys enjoyed this video and cannot get enough of me, then please don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below, as well as giving this video a thumbs up so I know you guys enjoy these kinds of videos. Don't forget to follow me on Snapchat, Twitter, and Instagram so we can keep up with one another and become the best of friends. That is all I have to say for this video. I will keep you guys updated on all of these products if my opinion changes on any of them, but that is pretty much it. So I will see you guys in my next one. Peace out.